She is the best teacher in the whole world.
Miss Porty is a loving teacher because we love her.
It's not because she helped us read. It's so funny that she danced a lot and she danced crazy.
Miss Porty is funny.
Miss Porty is so happy and fun.
Before coming into this program, I never really thought about having a teaching persona. I figured that if I yelled a little and smiled a lot, then my students would think I was a caring and loving teacher. I have learned that that alone is not enough, especially in an urban setting, where students need to know if their teacher is strong enough to control them. Then they will know that the teacher is strong enough to protect them. According to Lisa Delpit, many researchers have identified successful teachers of African American students as warm demanders. She uses this term to identify teachers whose students of color did not lower their standards and willingness to help them. She goes on to explain that they do this accepting no excuses for failure. They recognize the difficult circumstances of students and they demand that their students rise above them. This is what I have been molding myself to become this year. To become a teacher of a warm heart, but with high expectations. Pushing my students to become nothing but what I expect them to be, which is the best of themselves. I have focused on this throughout this school year, and I plan to continue to push myself to master this by using strategies such as no opt-out and do not engage. Specifically this year, I have been looking closely at my use of strong voice. I have been careful not to degrade my students, but to show them my disappointment in their actions instead of unleashing rage and frustration. According to Delpit, the point is to make sure that students know the teacher believes they are capable and expects a lot of them. I have seen that this is true. Many of our children, according to Delpit, of color, do not learn from a teacher, but for a teacher. They don't want to disappoint a teacher who they feel believes in them. By this, I hope to show my students how much I care and love them by considering the whole child and not just their mind. But instead to make it my business to focus on prompting character, honesty, responsibility, respect, creativity, and kindness. I plan to do this through team builders, creating strong relationships with my students, and trying to bring in real-life experiences into the everyday learning. This is my goal as an educator.